keeps what we had earlier today, the movement and the intensity.
Great, now it might be a Cat 4.
Yes, let's go to the cone. If we can fast forward this, I'm going to move this up to the next map showing you the update from the Hurricane Center, which shows you that now the expectation is that Dorian will reach Category 4 hurricane status on its approach to the southeast mainland United States. Now, I want to point out there may be a bit more of a northward jog in the tail end of this cone than earlier. Something to keep in mind.
Ooh, it's curving here, which wasn't before. Before it was curving down. That means there's a high pressure here that's going to pull it up. So this might, if it before, okay, sorry. This hurricane might come up and come up right before it hits Florida, if everything goes right, which means it might hug the coast. It's not going to go across now. Before it was thinking it was going to go across Florida. Oh wait, here. Buddy, let me explain it to you. Okay, seems like it's a little bit better. It seems like it's going to be a little bit better, and hopefully it curves up. So that's somewhat good news, at least for us. Don't wish this hurricane on anybody, but with this 11 o'clock advisory, you can see the little wigglies kind of pointing up. So that means as time progresses, if it slows down a little bit, that means that same high pressure that's going to be pulling it up, or the low pressure that's going to be pushing it, is going to move more toward the east, giving it more of a hook. You're not listening. Buddy, now I got to repeat the whole thing. You weren't listening. I'm trying to explain the hurricane to you. You don't care? You know you'll be safe, right, buddy? So, but with these hurricanes, they don't know where it's going. Thinking I'm a meteorologist. But I have studied hurricanes since Hurricane Andrew, because I've lived in Florida my whole life. So I've gone through every single hurricane that's hit South Florida. And the way the weather systems work, I like studying, not studying it, but I know how the low pressure, high pressure, the winds, what's gonna pull, push, and what can happen. So with that hook, okay, here. So before it was coming and it was going like this. Now they gave it a hook, so that means there's a pressure here that's going to be lifting it, and another one here pushing it. So if it gets longer, that means it does this. That means it's going to hook. So who's ever in Georgia, yeah, those guys now have to be careful, because if it doesn't touch us, it's going to go full bore up the coast. So to us, it's looking a little bit better. Yeah, there's no water. I went out yesterday, there was no water, but luckily I prepared. I was able to find some water at Home Depot. I actually got more plywood. So I'm gonna wait one more day before I start battening down the hatches. My mom, I have her on alert. She's not freaking out, because she knows I'm gonna protect her. Whether she comes here or we go over there, that all depends on what I see, on what's going on. But about 4 months ago, I think I said this before, whoever lives in Florida, you know what? I went out and got 8 cases of water 4 months ago. We've been drinking it and I've been replenishing it. So I have 6 cases of water. I bought 3 more cases, 2 gallons of water, which I have to get out of the car. I bought like 12 packs of tuna, 4 packs of tuna, 8 each. We also have Wilson still alive, so if worst case scenario, we can eat Wilson. Wilson will be the sacrifice. Who you guys don't know, Wilson is my watermelon that's been alive for, God, 9 months to a year now. Ever since I put up the barrier, I got Wilson to give to TYR, and I forgot about him, and I put him on the kitchen counter. Well, guess what? Wilson's still alive. He hasn't rotted. I've gotten 3 watermelons after that have rotted in like 4 days. But Wilson is perfectly fine and kicking. He might get his own channel in the live stream. Buddy. All right, buddy. It's looking a little bit better at the 11 o'clock advisory. Hopefully by 2 o'clock. The other good advisory, their main advisory is 5 o'clock. The 2 o'clock advisory is just an update. but hopefully it slows down. Even if it slows down 1 mile an hour or 2 mile an hour, that's gonna give us that edge for that hook to go up. Sorry, I'm blabbling. I know, buddy, but I'm trying to explain the weather to you. You don't want to know the weather? You don't want to know the weather? You're not nervous? No, you're not nervous.
And you're just listening live to the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, talking about how this state should, residents and visitors should be prepared for this hurricane. As we look now, this is the latest information, and this has changed. It is now forecast to become a Cat 4 hurricane just off the east coast of Florida. So again,
that hook right when it hits here, that if that moves off, that's gonna hook and actually curve even more. That's what we are hoping for, not hoping for anybody. I hope it hooks, curves, and goes back out. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Ooh, look, part of the octopus. All right, guys, I'm gonna do another update at 11 o'clock at night. Hurricane update. But let's see. I mean, with these things, you can't tell. Hurricane Andrew was supposed to come up and go through Fort Lauderdale. It turned around and hit Homestead, which is like 30 miles away. So it could do anything. Always be prepared, always be ready, do as much as you can. Like I said, till tomorrow is when I'm gonna start boarding up the house. Tomorrow's Friday. It's gonna be a Sunday day hurricane now. So I have Friday and Saturday to go board up my mom's house and my house. My mom's house I board up in like 3 hours, I'm done. So my house, I actually left the hurricane, I left the wood up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows in the house. So all I have to do is board up this window, sliding glass door, the 2 kitchen, and my bedroom, and that's it. I don't have to do the rest of the house. So that's why I left them up. Yeah, my house looks like a crack house, but hey, guess what? I don't have to work out. Ooh. All right, guys. That's the update. I love you, buddy. You'll be safe. You'll be safe, but the camera is gonna get you. The camera is gonna get you. I scared him. All right, guys. Have a good one. Oh, for those asking, sorry. He's not, it's too far away for him to sense anything or any animals here. Usually they'll sense it maybe 12 hours before when it gets really close, because the thing is with hurricanes, the pressure drops. Upon the pressure dropping, that's the whole point of a hurricane. That's why it's so strong. There's low pressure, very low pressure. Because it drops. Oh, you want to get me? Oh, you want to get me? You're a hurricane. You're a hurricane. I'm a piranha. You're a hurricane. Oh. Oh. So they'll sense the low pressure and head away from the low pressure. So that's how animals know. Just like with tornadoes. Earthquake's a different thing. Earthquake, they're actually, I don't know how that one works. But, all right, everybody have a good day. We'll be posting again at 11 o'clock when the 11 o'clock advisory comes on. All right, have a good one.